Chris, how do you compartmentalize a game like that?
Just kind of disappointed. Obviously, they have beat us last year or whatever. So we're just trying to come out here, play with a lot more energy than we ended up playing with. We wanted to win, so disappointed for.
What do you think happened in the second half? I think they shot 72%.
Yeah, it's just defense, bro. Like you're not gonna win a basketball game. Another team is shooting 70+% from the field. You know what I'm saying? That's not possible. So, I think we had 6 turnovers at halftime. We had like 11 in the second half. So, and just lack of fight, lack of defensive intensity. I got to be better. I didn't rebound, as much as I should have on the defensive end. I gave them second chance points, and second opportunity. So, lack of fight. I just got to be better. So, that's how I want to think about it.
Do you think it was them finding good shots, or you guys not preventing that? Well, with the 72%.
I give them credit. They are a good team, really, really good team. But we still had a lot of breakdowns. Ball screen coverage. That kind of got exposed in I forget what game that was. It was at home. That was a Kansas game. Our pick and roll coverage was really, really bad. So, the Arkansas kind of did similar to the same. They 3 passes and driving. We wasn't really protecting the rim. You know what I'm saying? On the other end, when we drove, it was consequences at the rim, but we didn't really do that. So, it's too much easy buckets.
How does that intensity change from one half to another? It seemed like that was about as intense the first half as you guys have played, and then it wasn't there the second half.
I honestly don't got the answer for you, but I just know I got to be better. My intensity wasn't as high as it should have been, so I can speak for myself. I know I got to be better. That's all I can say.
Cal said this was a physical game. Was it a more physical game than you guys have played this year?
Yeah, it's up there. Like Michigan State, Michigan, those are physical. I'd say Arkansas was pretty physical. Especially every time we went to the rim, like it was either a foul, a lack of a foul call, and then we got a shot block, anything. So it was always contact when we tried to get downhill. So I think it was really physical for.
Is that something you expected, seeing them on tape? Did you expect that coming in from this team?
Yeah, our coaches do a great job. Our staff does a great job of scouting the other team. And we knew they had rim protection, so we definitely knew that going into the game.
How do you prepare for knowing it's going to be a physical game? Do you prepare differently? Do you approach it mentally differently?
You just got to, you can't expect calls from the refs. You got to play through bumps. You got to be tough. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go to the rim and just throw things at the rim and hope it goes in. You know what I'm saying? You got to be stronger and tough. We got a lot of, tough, strong guys, but, we didn't display that tonight. We'll be better.
I know this is a sour note for you all, but are you able to take some of the positives that you found for yourself offensively tonight?
Not really. We let a team, shoot 70+% from the field in the second half. It's not really, much we could talk about on offense, yeah, we, the way we shot the ball, we could have, won on a night that we defended better, but our main focus is defense right now. Especially me, I wasn't, good on that end, so nothing to really talk about for me on offense.
Chris, specifically, how costly was that first 4 minutes of the second half? You're down 1 point, and at 4 minutes, 9.
Like I said, the turnovers, coming in the first half at 6, in the second half we had 11 alone. So, just giving them runouts, giving them turnovers, that builds the other team's confidence. Those are easy buckets for them, especially in a war-like game that we were in. It was a tough battle, a tough fight. Anytime you get, easy opportunities and things like that, the team is going to build energy. You know what I'm saying? And we put our heads down after we make mistakes like that. So I think that was a really, big pivotal moments.
And how much more difficult that makes? Because now you're fighting out of a 9-point deficit.
Exactly, yes. It's just difficult when you give the other team baskets, you know what I'm saying? So especially on top of that, when we're in the half court, we're still giving up baskets, whether it's pick and roll or just them driving to the lane. So it's just bad all around for them.
Do you feel like the game is starting to, for you personally, slow down a little bit? Do you feel like as your role is especially getting a little bit more involved?
I definitely feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Just being more comfortable game by game. Understanding my role. As the season progresses. Although we are really deep into the season, I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? I'm still getting more comfortable each game we play. So definitely.
Everybody being there for me, that most definitely giving me confidence there. Just with the coaches, just putting in work, like out of practice, outside of practice, just staying ready, just staying confident, staying right for my opportunity.
When does that support from the Big Blue Nation? I know the last 2 games they've given you some pretty good ovations based on your hustle and your play. What's that feel like?
I mean, it's great, because we have some of the best fans in the country. They come to every game, they cheer us on, win or lose. So it's real great.
Has it been hard to sort of find the joy in basketball that you did before everything that happened, and do you feel like you're sort of inching back towards that, being able to find that happy place out there?
I mean, with everything that's been going on, basketball has been my happy place. It's something that takes my mind off of things that's going on. So it wasn't really hard, coming back into basketball, because it was something that helped me take my mind off of things.
Was tonight the most you sort of felt like yourself again in terms of on the court?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I did feel kind of like myself, but, I could have did some different things, played better, to help the team win. So we just got to go back and practice, keep working, get the next W.
You already had 1 or 2 buckets, and then the Arkansas dude got the dunk on you, and then you came right back and dunked on him. What was that moment like, just kind of the fight that you showed, kind of the fight that this team talks about always having?
I mean, it's just a competitive spirit. I don't like getting dunked on or something like that. So, if someone dunk on me, I'm going to obviously go try to do the same, but it's just a competitive spirit.
What was working well for you there, and at the end of the first half, getting those big 8 points? What was big for you there?
I mean, it just, executed what Coach drew up for us. I couldn't have did it without the help of my teammates. So just having them have my back, it was pretty much that's what helped me out.
What was the most important thing in terms of helping you through what you've gone through, over these last couple months? Was there a person in particular that you leaned on, or a group of people?
I mean, it's a group of people. Everybody that's in my life, behind me, they all played a part of me. Coming back, getting back in the groove and stuff like that. So it's pretty much a lot of people.
Cal talked about how after the Ole Miss game that you came up to him and just said that you appreciated him several times. What do you appreciate in Cal as a coach, and just him being there?
I mean, I appreciate everything he do, on and off the court. On the court, he's on me tough, to play better and stuff like that. So, having someone to do that for me, that's really good. Then off the court, when things was going bad, he was always there for me every step of the way. So I really thank him for that. I love him for that too. He's a great coach.
I know that.
Yeah, we lost, but I feel like we still played a good game. There's definitely things we need to work on, but there are some things we did good.